Here's why. Australian. Well, not Australian, American, but stolen from Aussie Thorn, Ford Australia, and White Sox. Number 1, price for the average mice. If you're into cars and all, there's few things that Aussies look for, and the main one is price. Now, when it comes to any crap box Falcon or Fiesta or Fairlane, price can be adjusted, but Ford have done their homework, and they're trying to rip you off. And how you say? Well, exterior can be flashy and all, but the interior looks something out of a Cyclops room. And the fact none of them have Bluetooth for device pairing, and I love Bluetooth, and so many of you love Bluetooth. Also, the body weighs less than the Big Mama's rear, which leads me to the second reason, which is number 2, fuel economy for the non-economical. Unless you live in a dunny, there's no question that Ford Australia are very reliable and unique. And what I mean by that is they are reliable and uniquely shit in almost every category. And when it comes to everyone except me, because I have my reliable VT, the Ford Falcon takes the cake for all Fordmobiles out there. It has everything an ice-bogan needs. It's powerful, fast, filthy, and fucking thirsty. And I mean, any Ford car out there in general, Ford promises better fuel economy, but barely can make 300-kilometer distance without having to refuel every single time. I mean, why, Ford? Why take the trust and ownership and love from every hard fan out there who's a hard-working Aussie who pays their taxes? Well, that does not comply to me, because I don't work anyway. So no taxing for me. So pretty much, you owning a Ford is actually not getting you forward. Hence why fuel economy of a donkey donga. Number 3, die-hard fucking fans and its owners. If you're a Holden fan, or any fan including an actual fan, you're no match for a Ford Falcon owner. Ford lasted all these decades because there's something else they're selling more, and surely it wasn't their fucking car. 2 things, have a guess. 2 fucking things. And that is Jim Beam and Ice. These are 2 culprits of why Ford became famous in Australia, because how incredible and safe its owners have been treating their cars throughout Ford's lifespan. And I'll tell you a story. 20 years ago, I was working on an EL Falcon, fucking rubbish, and a mechanical job was hired, and the radio was fucked, and I told the owner it'll cost more than a bag of ice, and the guy wanted to fight me because I told him to get a Commodore, so yeah, don't mess with them bogans. Now, number 4, what's the difference between American Ford and Australian Ford? The biggest difference is that Ford in America actually have everything positive that's unpositive for Ford's Australia. Cars like the Mustang and the Ford Focus are golden notches. Unlike in Australia, most of it's been stolen and flat out copied, and have mosquito-looking shitboxes like this. And one more thing, the Mondeo is not a Falcon. Now, my final conclusions. Look, at the end of the day, we're all humans. It's not the people who own Ford Falcons or Ford in general. It's the brand itself that's a curse. And it's brainwashed all their customers. That's why I always say, get on with it, mate. Get a V8 Commodore. They're more reliable. And even if the pure fans will never understand, it's the only thing that's not stopping them. When it comes to the Falcon, one thing that keeps their heart beating, and that's what Ford's gave to them throughout all these years. There's 2 quotes that go around our community once and for all. And for Ford's, it hasn't been addressed, but for Holden it has. And all I gotta say is, long live the mighty Barra.